Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a part 2 of my favorite Y2K movies. So I want to start off by saying if there were two roles I was meant to play, it would be Jasmine from Aladdin and the super hot blonde chick in a shark movie that dies first. Those are my destined roles. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. We might as well start off with my first Y2K movie, and that is Aladdin. I have to say, it definitely is because I'm Middle Eastern and Jasmine is Middle Eastern too, so that's my girl. So Aladdin didn't have no money like that, so he was stealing in a land where there was so many things that should have just been free, honestly. So I really felt for Aladdin in this movie. And Jasmine just wanted to get out the castle.
Dan, I've never done a thing on my own. I've never had any real friends. Except you, Raja. I've never even been outside the palace walls. But
And oh my god, that outfit when she was in the red in the sand, oh my god, like I need to have that outfit. I need that photo of me just, Genie came out, Aladdin became a prince. Jasmine even knew him before that. Jasmine knew who he was. She was like, "You're that guy that saved my life." They were so cute. I hated the live action though. The live action was horrible. They need to make another one with me as Jasmine. These new actors are not the same as these old actors back in the day. They just had it like that. They had us in tune, and I resonate so well with 90s movies because those are my comfort movies, I swear. Shrek is my comfort movie, okay? I didn't want to add it too fast in the scene, but Shrek is my feel-good comfort movie, the first one. I find it so funny. Sometimes I won't watch it in a minute, and I watch it, and, like, I really be laughing. That movie is funny. Another movie I really like is Disturbia, starring Shia LaBeouf, and that hot Asian sidekick that he had with him. Yeah. And the guy kept filming everything. I found it so interesting because back in the day when they used to make movies in the 90s and 2000s, and people would be recording in the movies on their cameras as a Y2K aesthetic that was going on back then. I always felt that was really cool, and it reminds you of how life was back then and stuff. And that movie is about this boy, Shia LaBeouf, who ends up on house arrest because he punched his teacher in the face. And then he had to stay home. And he had to stay home because he couldn't leave the house because of what he did. After that, this girl moved in. And yeah, he was just trying to get with her the whole time. And his friend would come over. So when Shia LaBeouf was on house arrest, he was at home. There wasn't any phones at that time. They only had flip phones, I believe, but the old flip phones, the very first kind of ones. And so he was just doing the most random 90s Y2K thing you could possibly think of. It really brought me back to the 90s feel of life. I don't want to tell too much of the movie if you didn't watch it because I forgot all about that movie, and I started watching it again and I was so locked in and intrigued. I loved it. It was really good. Another good movie is Hot Chicks, and I love how they used to come up with movies back in the day. It was so creative. So Rachel McAdams and Rob Schneider were the main characters in the cast, and they're the ones that switched lives through earrings. Rachel decided to steal some earrings that she wanted from an African shop, and she took the earrings, and the lady said, don't take those earrings because they're not for sale, because those were magical earrings. She got her and his life switched up with each other. I don't really want to spoil Hot Chicks too much because the movie was really funny and I don't want to ruin it for anyone that hasn't watched it. So I'm not going to do that. The next Y2K movie that I want to talk about is The Emperor's New Groove. That was a really funny movie.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Kuzco is this emperor who's really full of himself. He doesn't have a care for anyone else in the world. And Yzma cannot stand him. Yzma thinks he is the worst thing ever to exist, and she wants him gone, and she wants to take his place as emperor. So Yzma tries to get rid of him, you know, and she got Kronk to give him this potion, and she thought the potion was potion, and they ended up turning him into a llama. And it was so funny. It was so funny, and he had to get his life back. So if you want to watch that movie, go watch it. That is honest. That was my favorite childhood movie growing up. That movie, Lilo and Stitch too. I love Lilo and Stitch. I can't wait for the live action to come out. Okay, so next. So Legally Blonde is about this girl who's in this relationship with her man, and her boyfriend gets accepted into Harvard or Yale. I forget which one. And he was done with her because of that. He broke up with her. He said that he wanted someone more serious, and that broke her heart. And she was thinking to herself, I'm serious. I can be someone to get serious. Just because I'm a hot blonde doesn't mean anything. I'm worth something, and I'm a valued woman, as she should, as she was. And she told all the girls in her Kappa and was telling them help her study so she can get into Harvard or Yale, whatever the school that was. And she got into the school, and she found him with a whole other woman that seemed more serious. They was always trying to play her until she outplayed them. So she did her big one. That movie is basically about hot girls being smart and people thinking that hot girls can't be smart. Okay? That's why I love that movie, because I resonate very well with that movie. Okay, next movie, Clueless. My favorite movie about this girl who just wants a man. She just wants a man to love her down and give her the world. And she doesn't know who her man is. And then I don't want to tell you the ending of the movie, but she falls in love. The man that she falls in love with is so weird. I don't care what nobody says. I didn't like the ending, but I see why she chose him. You know what I mean? But ew. Yeah. I don't like the ending of this movie because it just was so weird how it ended. Okay, so moving on. I want to do two movies that remind me of each other. It's Heathers and Jawbreakers. Those are the dark side of Y2K movies, thrillers, if you say. I really like those movies because I really don't remember the difference between the two.
But I want to help.
Well, that's why I'm here, Courtney.
I just don't know how to say this. Liz had this craving.
Craving for what?
For men. Strange men. No one knew. Not even Marcy or Julie. It was her thing. I respected that.
And what was her thing?
Sex.
Sex.
Yeah. With strangers. She wasn't into the boys at school. It wasn't about boys.
I wanted to be a member of the most powerful clique in school. Dear Di.
You gonna eat this? And what did your boyfriend say when you told him you're moving to Sherwood, Ohio? Answer him, Dick. He ran. Doesn't this cafeteria have a no fags allowed rule?
Oh, yeah. They seem to have an open door policy for assholes, though, don't they?
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
Jawbreakers. I remember the beginning. No, was it the Heathers or was it Jawbreakers? No, I remember now. Jawbreakers is the one I think somebody was people in school, and then they try to find out who it was, and they ended up trying to burn the school down. Or in the Heathers was about those girls who they, oh my god, those movies have the same ending, don't they? I would do a movie. I would do a Jawbreakers and Heathers breakdown. Those are really good Y2K movies. Those are very like, I don't know. It gave me dark humor comedy chick flick. The chick flicks in the Y2K era was really good. I really enjoyed them. My favorite, and they were something like no other, okay? We have Mean Girls, Jawbreakers, Heathers, Legally Blonde, Clueless, Night Sleepover, 13 Going on 30s. Come on, we had it all. What do we have now? Because they don't make, actors aren't hot anymore. They're not, you know, if we put me on a shark movie and I'm the first one dead, I'm hitting a, yeah. I just want to be the girl in a shark movie that just dies first. I don't know. I'll put on a blonde wig. I'm really trying to act it out. Okay. I'm on the beach. Take my shirt off. Got my bikini on. Woo! Drinking something. Cheers. I'm with a hot guy, of course. Get in the water. It's dark outside. We're like standing up. Then we're sitting down. We're getting deeper in the water. Suddenly deeper in the water. Whoa! What's that? Stop. His arm gets bit off. Woo! Then I'm trying to swim out. I'm really far away. They got my leg. And then shark movie name comes up. If anybody wants me to direct the shark movie, let's lock him, because yeah. Oh, and we could do another Aladdin. Just make me the main character. Those are when all the good shark movies were really prevalent, lurking in. 90s had some good shark movies. Yeah. Paris Underwater was trash. That was trash. It was yawn fest boring. Another really good movie is Zoolander.
The epitome of cool.
You rule.
His name is Zoolander. Derek Zoolander.
He's almost too good looking.
International male supermodel.
The style and the hair, you know, it's almost like the new afro for the white man.
But behind those eyes is a highly trained man of action.
You rock. No, you rock.
And perhaps the world's only hope of stopping a sinister assassination plot.
The fashion industry has been behind every major political assassination over the last 200 years. And behind every hit, a male model.
So why male models?
They do as they're told.
That is not true.
Yes, it is, Derek.
Okay.
Zoolander is really funny. It's about these guys who are really into fashion, and they're on some spy stuff too, because it's as if the fashion brands are mobs. They're like gangs or something. It's really crazy. Okay, this might be the last one. This is also my favorite childhood movie too. A Goofy movie. The one when they went camping, and then the other one when he went to college. Cute. Just enjoy 90s films. And it makes me feel so good inside. Like, I wish I could go back in that time and just jump back in time and just chill. Thank you for watching. If you want me to make a part 3, comment. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm signing out.